Listen, the Bitcoin ecosystem, Bitcoin DeFi is pumping right now. And while a lot of people are making money, making huge gains in crypto, in AI, and in gaming, very few people are making massive gains in Bitcoin DeFi. This is because most people are missing Bitcoin DeFi. They're missing ordinals, they're missing BRC20 tokens, they're missing new utility projects on Bitcoin because they're focusing elsewhere. And while they're making great profits, the fact that less people are making profits over here, making profits in Bitcoin, means that this market is being overlooked, meaning opportunity is huge. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about Bitcoin DeFi, why you should focus your attention on it, make a bold call about a new token on Bitcoin. And if you decide not to watch this video, do so at your own risk.
Hey guys, I'm Britta. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at Britta.
So while cryptocurrency is going up as a whole, especially when it comes to AI, which we talked about when everyone was talking about gaming, we told you to get into AI because that's the next play, then we'll go back to gaming and so on. Most people are missing Bitcoin. And look, you can see Bitcoin comfortably sitting here at 52,150. And while we may have a pullback to the 50K psychological or even lower to form this range here as support, Bitcoin seems very bullish and is posed to go much higher. Now, with a Bitcoin ETF, but also Bitcoin DeFi being built on Bitcoin, a lot of people are focusing on AI, which rightfully so. They're focusing on gaming, which rightfully so. But they're missing Bitcoin. Bitcoin's giving some amazing gains, at least the ecosystem. And this is a new narrative that we just didn't have before. I mean, you got things like Bitcoin SRC20 tokens and stamps, BRC20 tokens and ordinals. We have Bitcoin DeFi. And not too long ago, we talked about Orange and Ordify, which will do very well. But Bitcoin is growing, and it's the safest bet, it's the safest narrative, and right now can give you multiple gains. And there is a project I want to talk to you about, a specific project that's going to do very well in my opinion, and really, you don't want to miss this. Because this token on Bitcoin, it's the first utility token for public inscriptions. It's a tool for public inscriptions. And it's the first ordinal to enable users to inscribe for free. It also happens to be the highest trading ordinal collection on UNISAT. Now, if this all sounds confusing to you, don't worry. Let me show you what I'm talking about so you can also get in and not miss this. So what I'm talking about is Sats Hunters, and this is actually launched right now, and it has a utility when it comes to BRC20 and ordinals. This is their website over here. It's very simple, straight to the point, no fluff and no bullshit. And basically, you can see it has various functions here. Number one, rare sats. You can find rare sats in your wallet, which could be worth a lot more money than you think. These are rare sats that may be in your wallet that you do not know about. For example, sats where their number reads the same backwards and forwards, or specific sats from a specific wallet, or minting and so on. And these have some value to collectors, if you will. And yes, people are collecting sats, believe it or not. Then you have various tools here and options. The thing is when you inscribe on Bitcoin, when you do ordinals, BRC20s, and so on, there are a couple of issues. Number one is the fees, and number two is time. It takes time to get things done, and the fees are pretty high, and they can get even higher. We are talking about Bitcoin after all. Well, what this does is actually gives you much less fees. You can actually get up to 70% discount. Should I edit that? Should I leave it in? I'll leave it in. 70% discount. So you get 70% discount on your fees Plus, it just makes the process more simple and you save time. And this is extremely important. Full transparency at this point, I have to say this is not a sponsored video. See, I have been working with a team at SATS Hunters. We've been working with Francis Dunn, and I've talked about him multiple times on my channel. And he is directly involved in this project. And when I say directly involved with this project, he is literally behind this project. This is his baby. And Francis, he was talking about ordinals and BRC20 tokens. He was the first one talking about BRC20 tokens and ordinals 1 month before I started talking about them. Now, a lot of people find ordinals and BRC20 tokens very confusing, and they are. They're very confusing. But if you want to make real money, if you want to get ahead of people, if you want to have the advantage, you gotta do what's hard. You gotta do what other people are not willing to do. A mentor of mine told me this when it came to business back in the day. He said, if you want to make real money, you gotta do what others are not willing to do. And most people, they find Bitcoin, BRC20, they find it confusing. But listen, you need to do what's hard if you want to make it. And right now, BRC20's ordinals and the Bitcoin ecosystem is growing like crazy. And yes, it does get technical. I mean, if you want to buy Satoshi Hunters right now, this is what it looks like. And it looks intimidating, but it's not. Yes, there's a transfer. Yes, you have to make it transferable, but it's not that hard. And believe me, because this overwhelms a lot of people here, even though you can see a lot more support back in the day when I was doing this, there wasn't so many wallets, there wasn't so much support. As a matter of fact, it was a lot harder, but people find this intimidating, and because they find this intimidating, this is what gives us opportunity to get in early and actually front run the herd, front run the people that will come in later. So buying SHNT right now is actually important. Now, I have not bought any SHNT yet. As a matter of fact, I do have SHNT because I was sent a small amount to test it out so I can learn how to use it. So in a way, if you're buying SHNT right now, you're front running me as well. Listen, one thing is for sure, the whole crypto market may collapse, but Bitcoin is here. Bitcoin is here to stay, and Bitcoin is the least high risk, and right now with Bitcoin DeFi can probably give you some of the most amazing profits, especially long term compared to any other crypto. You just gotta be willing to put in the work. Now, in order to help you understand this better and navigate BRC20 tokens, navigate SHNT, learn about it, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring Francis to the channel very soon so he can explain and show us and give us alpha, not just on BRC20 tokens, not just on SHNT, but ordinals, and so on. And believe me, this is a guy you really want to listen to. So go ahead and subscribe down below and hit that bell notification button so you don't miss that video, because you really do not want to miss this play. And if you want to get into Bitcoin, if you want to get into Bitcoin DeFi, make sure you watch this video right here. You do not want to miss this video. You will regret it. Subscribe down below so you don't miss the next video, and watch this video.